Hi parents, welcome to virtual back to school night. If you are accessing this video prior to back to school night or after, I encourage you to access this set of slides using Pear Deck. This is a system I use with your students daily, and so I would love for you to get to experience its interactiveness. To do this, you simply go to the website joinpd.com and enter the code you see in the green upper left corner box. A little bit about myself is I love dogs. I have a son named Jackson. He'll be 2 in December. I enjoy reading and watching football and hanging out with my family. If you are on the Pear Deck slides, you should see a box in the right-hand side that asks you to answer this question. If you will, just let me know which student you're here for and if you have a preferred method of communication. Otherwise, we're going to proceed on. This course is organized into individual targets. These are small individual topics or sections of what used to be a traditional unit test. For each target, we will cover one summative and one formative grade in the gradebook. And I tend to cover about one target per day. In the gradebook, remember that formative grades no longer count towards their quarter score, but this gives them feedback on whether or not they should proceed on to the summative. The summative is what counts towards their quarter grade, and I plan on covering approximately 9 targets this quarter. So students will have approximately 9 grades that count towards their quarter score in the gradebook. While I do set deadlines in Schoology, there is no penalty for late work. The due date is simply to help your student know whether or not they are on pace with class. I accept work up until the 8th week of the quarter without a late penalty. So if a student falls behind, they can easily get caught back up. If you are accessing this slide deck via Pear Deck, you'll see a box on the right-hand side of your screen that takes you to the Pear Deck website and lets you know all of the ways that I can use Pear Deck in class. Essentially, this is a way for me to make my lessons more interactive and have questions embedded throughout the slides so I can get a feel for how students are taking the material in live time, even though we're in separate locations. I can also publish their responses at the end of the lesson, and so students get a completed version of their notes as soon as class is over. As far as this week goes, we were on pace to cover targets 4 and 5. However, I felt that most students needed a little bit more time, and so I actually put the brakes on target 5, and we will pick that back up next week. At this point, your student should have one formative and one summative score for each of the targets 1 through 4 in the gradebook. Most of my assignments are set for Monday due dates because my goal is that after the synchronous lesson, students will work asynchronously each day on their formative assignment, and Monday should be set aside for completing summatives. I've created a weekly overview document that outlines what is going to be covered each day and what assignments are due each day by week, and that has been shared with you and the students, and you can gain access of that copy by clicking the purple wording. I will continue to update that same slide deck, so feel free to bookmark that document for future reference. On the right-hand side, if you are on Pear Deck, you'll see a place to ask me any additional questions. If you're not on Pear Deck, please also just shoot me an email if you have questions. I'm happy to answer. Thanks for watching this video, and I can't wait to meet all of you in person as soon as we are able.